Alright, I'm gonna hurt some feelings today. The topic I chose today is your favorite moto vlogger is not running from the cops every time they get on their bike. In fact, they probably don't run from the cops unless they are completely changing up the look of their bike. They are lying to you. There's this new culture with the social media. Sorry, you made me lose my train of thought. The social media influencers that, you know, it's cool to run from the cops and ride stupid, and they want to kiss a tree at 150 miles an hour, and that's not really the culture.
Bitch, you ain't vivid. You woulda get it through thick and thin, and I don't regret it. Swear to the gods, this is like a fetish. Never really know where I'm headed. I'm just going where this road takes.
Now I'm gonna lay out my reasons why I can say for a fact that your favorite influencer, your favorite moto vlogger, you know, motorcycle influencer, all that, they're not running from the cops hardly ever, if ever. They are lying to you. And here's why. A, half of them have their socials all over their bikes. So you think those cop cars don't have cameras in them? And you think they're not going to go look at those cameras after you dip off on them? I mean, they might not on some situations, but 9 times out of 10, man, they're the police, and they are very prideful, and they're not gonna let you just get away with running from them. That makes them mad. They are gonna go looking for you. They want you. And half these guys have their socials blasted on their bike. I mean, just like I have Reckless Lifestyle on my bike and on my helmet and all that, most of them have the same thing, yo. So you really think they're running with that? Not to mention, even if they don't have their socials on their bike, like, check it out. The most bikes are distinct, man, and the cops are going to build a profile. There's countless videos on YouTube of cops pulling over the wrong guy, talking about, oh, this looks like a bike that ran from us earlier. They're going to go looking. So if you don't think that the cops are looking for these people, then you're crazy. And I know that there are some places they just don't care. Some of the bigger cities it's a little easier. That being said, most of these guys are lying, and I can say that for a fact. Wow, that was crazy. Did you guys see that? Are y'all seeing this? Look at that. Hey, that's the most motorcycle thing ever. Oh, and he just going to run that red? No, he stopped for it. Okay. I thought he was going to run the red turn arrow even. So I got sidetracked. Yeah, I mean, like, let me break it down to you a little bit. I ran and I got caught. Now I got away initially. There's a video on it. Looks sort of like this. Go watch it if you want to hear my story. And they went looking for me. I mean, they have a no chase law here. They cut the lights. They did. And I thought that meant I was home free. Ha ha. No, they were still looking for me. So that proves right there they're going to go look for you. This is a no chase law town. Like, they're not going to chase you. They will sometimes, but not really. And a lot of the guys here are always saying, oh, I just ran from the cops. It's like every other day you see them. I ran from the cops last night. I don't believe them most of the time, because I know how these cops get down. Now, I can tell you, and this is just what happened when I got caught. After I got caught, you know, I'm sitting there in handcuffs. I watched them proceed to take probably 20, 30 pictures of my motorcycle. And then they sat there and took, oh, we're gonna go over here, probably another couple of my jacket, probably 5 or 10 of my helmet. Like, they gathered intel. They wanted to make sure if I ever did it again and got away, that they knew whose door to come knocking on. See, and that's it. That's their job. You think they just gather intel on drug dealers? No, man, they hate the car and bike scene, especially the bike scene. They are going to come looking for you. They're not just going to let you get away with it. There might be a few places, but I'm telling you, most of these people are full of crap. Now, if you do run and manage to get away, which it's a bike, you're probably going to get away. Most time, cops know it's losing battle. They don't want to scrape you up off the pavement with a shovel. If you do, the first thing you're going to need to do is that fancy riding coat you're wearing. Oh, you won't want to get rid of that. They're going to be looking for that. And yeah, I know, you know, you can argue that, oh, lots of people have it. Okay, cool. You're also going to want to change the color of your bike in some way, shape, or form. People who actually do this and get away with it, spray paint their bike afterwards, change fairings, you know, something. people who are getting away and staying away are taking evasive measures afterwards. Your helmet, if it's distinct, you're gonna want a new one. If it's just got stickers on it, peel them and put new ones. You know what I mean? Now, I don't ever want anyone to think I'm dictating what people should or shouldn't do. I'm not one of the gatekeepers of the bike community. I have my opinions, but if you want to run from the cops, man, hey, that's your business. Just be smart about it. I mean, I did, so I'm not going to say I'm totally against it. If I was against it, I wouldn't have done it. Am I sorry I got caught? Yeah. Do I realize it was stupid? Oh, absolutely. That was a real not smart move because it changed my life. At the very least, I should have kept going. And I was just thinking, you know, no chase law here, so they're not, you know, it's not gonna be a big deal. I run, they cut off the lights, it's all good. Hell, honestly, I'd done it a few times and got away. Probably should have changed my bike. Now, I never did it when they were right behind me. It was like in passing. Yeah, I'm not stopping for that. Honestly, I will now though, because I'd rather take whatever misdemeanors coming my way than the felony I'm gonna get for dipping on them. You know what I mean? Like, I'll take a misdemeanor over a felony any day of the week. The timing of these lights is crazy. On. Go. So, sorry, I got a little distracted. But like, my ZX6R is real distinct. If I'd have kept doing that, or if I'd have got away the day that I actually got caught before they were behind me, I am certain they would have come looking for me. I know a lot of times there are a lot of cops that'll leave the bikes alone that have the plate that says we'll run, but there's always that one cop that is gonna pick that fight, bro. Like, think they won't. They got nothing to lose, whereas you got everything to lose. You know what I mean? Like, so the will run plates, honestly, I don't think that's smart. If you're not gonna run a plate, don't run a plate, but don't taunt them, for Christ's sake. Like, what I mean, because there's serious consequences if you don't get away. You're either splattering on the pavement, getting hurt, ruining your bike, and catching charges, or it's gonna end you, or they're just gonna catch you, run out of gas, catch you later, whatever, get intel on you, come to your house, you know. And I mean, also on the intel thing, if you think when you're running around telling people, man, there's tellers everywhere. People, you'll go tell your bike buddies, oh, I just ran, and then he'll get in trouble for something small, or maybe he's just built different, and run to the cops talking about, oh, hey, homeboy told me they ran, and they'll come gather intel on your bike and be able to piece it together with your charge. Like I said, I'm not dictating against it. I'm so tired of the culture convincing people that all this is smart and cool. I'm not saying in certain situations you're probably better not stopping. I'm gonna be real, especially if you know you're gonna get away. Definitely only run if you know you're gonna get it. I like it, the STI. I'm a Subi fan. Nice car, bro. I'm not even like, I know maybe some of my videos people misconstrued me thinking that I'm like one of those ride safe, ride in your gear, don't speed. No. I speed. I like the speed. Why would you buy a super bike if you don't speed? Unless you're just like purely a track rider. We'll get into that another day. The track riders are the worst, bros. And I'm not saying because they go to the track. I'm saying because they have that attitude like, I ride a track, I'm better than you. You should take it to the track. No. Yeah, you gonna pay for my track day, homeboy? You know what I mean? So I sound like super hateful and negative right there. It's not really how I meant it. The track guys bug me for that reason though, and it's not all of them. But if you've been on the bike community on Facebook at all, or really any socials, you'll see it all the time. All the track guys, someone can post a picture of their bike asking what fender eliminator they need for their bike. Someone's like, oh, you need to get some track days, learn how to ride that thing better, it's so much fun. And I don't doubt that. I went drag racing for the first time over the weekend, and that was a blast, and I will be back, and I am trying to get into a little more legal oriented speeding, because getting in all this trouble just ain't doing it for me. So don't think that I'm advocating against this stuff. I'm just saying if you must do it, be smart about it. Definitely be smarter than me. I wasn't smart at all about running. They cut the lights, and I took that as a get out of jail free card. Hey, not a good idea. But as far as most of these guys saying they run every day, man, no, they're not. They're absolutely not. And it's just, don't fall for the culture, man. I'm just trying to show people the real side of biking. People get this delusion in their head with the crotch rockets and all that, sport bikes, that it's like it's got to be a certain way, and that everyone's out here just riding 180 everywhere they go. And that's my exit. Woo! My bad, guy. I didn't mean to. I was just talking. But you know, it's not like that, man. I mean, yes and no. Like, are people doing some of this stupid stuff? Oh, hell yeah, they are. Are people getting away with it? Absolutely. But anyone who's in this game long style ain't doing this stuff every day. They're not going 180 everywhere. They're not running from the cops every time or every day or none of that. They're just not. And they certainly don't want to kiss a tree at 150. And people keep saying that. Well, I tell you, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Ain't nobody trying to kiss a tree at 150. That being said, if you do, the last feeling you'd probably have was your stomach dropping, because you're not going to feel the impact. That's going to tear you to bits. So I just wanted to shed some insight on all this and give my 2 cents, and hope y'all enjoy the video.